The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
Okay, folks, ready to trade in these winter boots for some flip-flops?
Sounds good to me.
Me too. Today, we're diving deep into Belize.
Right.
Specifically, all things beaches and islands in Belize. So if you're dreaming of, those picture-perfect Caribbean escapes, with the crystal clear waters, the swaying palm trees, vibrant coral reefs, this is the deep dive for you.
Definitely.
We're going to, explore everything from those idyllic Cayes to the Belize Barrier Reef itself.
Yeah.
Plus, we'll, touch on some of those must-do activities like snorkeling, diving, even venturing into some ancient Mayan ruins.
Oh, yeah.
So let's start with the start of the show, right?
Right.
The Belize Barrier Reef.
Yeah, absolutely. The Belize Barrier Reef is just incredible. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site for a reason.
Wow.
And it's actually the second largest barrier reef in the whole world.
Second largest.
Yeah, second only to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia.
So we're talking massive.
Oh, yeah, we're talking massive. It stretches over 190 miles along the coast of Belize, and it's home to just an insane amount of biodiversity.
Okay, so 180 miles, over 500 different species of fish we're talking?
Yeah.
Coral formations, sea turtles, raised sharks, you name it.
Exactly. It's like this underwater city just bustling with life.
Okay, so paint us a picture. What does it look like down there?
Oh, man. You've got these vibrant coral gardens in every color you can imagine, like bright purples and greens and yellows. You've got these intricate branching corals called staghorn coral, which look like, antlers. And then there's brain coral, massive ones that look like, you guessed it, brains.
I've seen pictures.
And then there's all those fish I mentioned darting in and out of the coral.
So if someone is planning a trip to Belize and they really want to experience this reef firsthand, where should they go?
Oh, there are so many amazing spots, but Hall Chan Marine Reserve is a must-see.
Hall Chan?
Hall Chan. It's just a short boat ride from Ambergris Cayes, and it's perfect for both snorkeling and diving.
Okay, I've heard of Ambergris Cayes.
Oh, yeah. Ambergris Cayes is the largest of the Belizean Cayes. It's gorgeous.
I was going to say, let's talk about the Cayes.
Yeah.
We got to talk about those islands.
Absolutely.
Because they're a huge part of the Belize experience.
Definitely. So Ambergris Cayes, it's got this kind of bustling island vibe. Lots of restaurants, shops, water activities, you name it.
So if you're looking for that kind of, lively vacation.
Yeah, that's the spot.
That's the place to be.
Exactly. Now, if you're looking for something a little more laid back, a little more off the beaten path, Caye Caulker might be more your speed.
Okay, Caye Caulker, what's the vibe there?
Think sandy streets, no cars, just golf carts and bicycles. The motto on Caye Caulker is go slow.
I like that.
It's all about relaxing, enjoying the beautiful beaches and the amazing food.
Okay, so you've got the lively option. You've got the go slow option.
Exactly.
Is there a third option?
There's always a third option. If you're looking for something truly secluded and off the grid, there's Southwater Cay.
Southwater Cay.
Tiny island, part of a marine reserve. So the snorkeling and diving there is just pristine.
Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah, it's like your own private paradise.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
But okay, let's back up a sec. You keep mentioning diving.
Right.
We can't talk about Belize without mentioning the Blue Hole, right?
Oh, that's like a bucket list dive for so many people.
So what is it exactly?
It's this giant underwater sinkhole, almost perfectly circular, and it's deep. Over 400 feet deep.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's this incredible natural phenomenon, and you can dive down into it and see these massive stalactites.
Stalactites?
Yeah, those formations that hang down from the ceiling of caves.
Okay.
And you know what's crazy? The Blue Hole used to be a dry cave above sea level thousands of years ago.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, the whole area was submerged when sea levels rose.
Wow, that's wild. So that's the Blue Hole. But are there other good dive spots in Belize for, maybe people who aren't ready to dive into a 400-foot sinkhole?
Oh, absolutely. There are tons of amazing dive sites for all levels.
Yeah.
Glover's Reef Atoll, for example.
Glover's Reef Atoll. Now it's an atoll.
Basically, it's a ring-shaped coral reef that encloses a lagoon.
Okay.
And Glover's Reef is way out on the outer edges of the barrier reef, so it's super remote, and the water is crystal clear.
So you get all those amazing, colorful corals and fish.
Oh, yeah. Tons of fish.
But fewer crowds.
Exactly.
Okay, that sounds amazing. So we've covered the Cayes, we've covered the reef, we've covered the diving. But Belize is more than just beaches and underwater adventures, right?
Right. Definitely.
What about the mainland? What about those ancient Mayan ruins I mentioned?
Right. Belize has this incredible, rich history, and you can really see it come to life in places like Caracol.
Caracol.
Yeah, it's this ancient Mayan city tucked away in the rainforest, and it was once one of the largest Mayan cities, even bigger than Tikal in Guatemala.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's incredible. You can climb to the top of these ancient pyramids and just imagine what life was like back then.
Okay, so for history buffs, that's definitely a must-do.
For sure. And if you're looking for something a little more adventurous, there's cave tubing.
Cave tubing.
Have you ever heard of it?
I've heard of it, but I'm not sure I know exactly what it is.
So you basically float down a river on an inner tube.
Okay.
But this river flows through these ancient cave systems.
Oh.
It's dark and cool, and you're surrounded by these incredible rock formations, stalactites, stalagmites, you name it.
So like an underground lazy river.
Pretty much, but way cooler.
Way cooler, yeah.
Yeah, it's a really unique experience.
Wow. Okay, so we've got beaches, we've got islands, we've got rainforests.
Yep.
We've got Mayan ruins, we've got underwater caves.
It's a lot.
Belize has a lot to offer.
It does.
So for anyone listening who's thinking, okay, I need to get myself to Belize,
Yes.
where should they start?
Well, first you got to decide what kind of Belize experience you're looking for.
Right.
Do you want that lively island vibe or something more laid back? Do you want to spend all your time in the water or explore the rainforest?
Do you want to go back in time and explore Mayan cities?
Exactly. Once you figure that out, you can start planning your itinerary. And trust me, there's no shortage of incredible things to see and do in Belize.
Well said. I think you've officially convinced me.
Good.
I'm adding Belize to my travel bucket list.
Excellent choice.
I think everyone listening should too.
I agree.
All right, folks, that's our deep dive into Belize.
Hope you enjoyed it.
So until next time, happy travels.
Happy travels.
And dream big, because Belize is waiting.
It is.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.